Welcome back to another astonishing story from Olympics history.
Olga Fikitova was a natural athlete. The 24-year-old Czechoslovakian medical student had already excelled in basketball and handball before turning her attention to the discus. As with nearly everything she put her hand to, she proved remarkably gifted, winning Czechoslovakia's only gold medal in the discus throw at the 1956 Summer Olympics in Melbourne, Australia.
But her Olympics experience would become memorable for another reason.
At the same games, she met a young, world record-holding hammer thrower named Harold Connolly, who'd also just won gold. And if that name doesn't sound Slavic, that's because Harold was a schoolteacher from California. Despite Olga's limited English and the fact that they came from countries separated by deep political divisions, the two quickly fell in love.
The Western press delighted in their romance. The Soviet bloc press, not so much.
Still, Olga's gold medal had earned her considerable goodwill at home, and when the couple decided to marry, the communist government gave the couple its approval. They planned a small midweek wedding in her hometown of Prague, but their intimate ceremony was dashed when tens of thousands of people flooded the square to catch a glimpse of the newlyweds. After the wedding, Olga and Harold moved to the United States. Olga hoped to continue competing on behalf of Czechoslovakia, but the Czechoslovak Olympic Committee refused, and she was soon ostracized by many of her former compatriots. The United States, however, welcomed her. She went on to represent her adopted country at every Summer Olympics from 1960 to 1972, and in 1972, she carried the U.S. flag, one of the highest honors an athlete can receive. Harold, whose left arm was 4.5 inches shorter than his right, retired from teaching and later served as the executive director of the Special Olympics for more than a decade. Although he and Olga eventually divorced, their athletic legacy lived on. One of their sons became a national javelin thrower and decathlete, and their daughter played on the U.S. national volleyball team.
See you tomorrow for another amazing story from the Olympic Games. Stay curious, my friends.